Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. Surviving.
We've made it another week, another episode.
Hopefully everybody watching is also surviving for another week and another episode. Episode 33.
Yep.
Getting through them. So thank you. Thank you for joining us.
I feel like the whole world's an episode at the moment.
Yeah, it's if people wrote this shit
like a reality show.
If people wrote this shit as a movie, people would be like, fuck off. That's ridiculous. Who the fuck would do that?
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous plot. There's a huge hole in that plot.
It's crazy.
Nobody would believe it.
No.
Anyway,
what's up, John?
And we're here. And we're happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
Haven't heard about Mexico for a minute.
I haven't heard about a few things for a minute.
Yeah. Attention has shifted.
Cuba's nothing about Cuba.
Cuba who?
Cuba doesn't even exist anymore, apparently.
No, they're gone.
Yeah, they're just off the map. Nobody wants to talk about the people with no power, food, sewerage, septic, bin service, fuel. Although we're going to be the people without fuel soon.
Yeah.
Apparently the
34 days we got.
Yeah, 34 days. That's pretty exciting.
So next episode.
So yeah, no, we'll be down to 28 days next episode.
Yeah.
We release these weekly. Remember? Yeah, so we can do the live
government estimates too.
Yeah, they're currently under the Labor estimates. They blow out pretty quick.
Fuck.
Yeah. So currently, as today sits, we're on Tuesday of the week of this.
I said to old mate at the survey yesterday, fuck, you're in the right business today. There was just people panicking about fuel.
There'll be no toilet paper on the shelf, shortly.
None at all.
All gone.
We'll be all wiping our asses with leaves again.
Growing your thumbnail so you can pick it out.
So you can dig it
out.
out.
The fucking Indians do.
Yep.
They love it.
They do. Anyway, that's the world.
Or we could get what do the Japanese use? Those bidets. Everyone could start installing bidets. I've never used a bidet before.
I haven't either. They reckon they're pretty decent. There's a guy in town here who does them.
Like sells them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a plumber in town that sells and installs them, yeah.
Like the addition or the
both.
like a toilet
full install, yeah, like a full proper bidet.
Because you can buy toilets with them in there, or you can buy the bidet addition to your toilet.
Yeah. Well, you can get those little pump up spray packs from Bunnings, and that you can have a bidet when you're camping. Then
the weed spray,
the little weed spray ones, the little 3 litre ones. Fill them up with water and give a freckle a wash.
I've seen those new camping toilets that they've got now instead of the chemical ones. They're same as what Vladimir Putin brings around with him everywhere. The toilet that vacuum seals the bag.
Oh, yeah.
And then cuts it off, and then you just got like a poop bag.
It's like a doggy poop bag.
Yeah, doggy poop bag. So you don't have to clean the chemicals out and stuff when you get home, which I reckon wouldn't be half bad.
No, it'd be better.
It'd be better than washing the chemicals out. Yeah. But still, you're going to end up with poop bags everywhere. Imagine 12 people camping for 10 days.
You'd need one of them big industrial bags.
A mountain of fucking poo bags.
Yeah. I don't know.
That would be a whole thing in itself.
That seems like the worst part of camping.
I just dig up. Well, I guess if you're in public parks and stuff and there's lots of people camping, you can't just dig a hole. But when you're at bush, you just dig a hole.
But that's like what we've always steered away from caravans.
Yeah.
Some
guy still has to wash that tank out.
Yeah, and you go and leave last night's dinner behind, and everyone's got to sit 3 metres away and eat their breakfast. I don't know. It's never appealed to me at all.
Nah, caravanning. If you did the math on caravanning, I don't reckon the math would math. Because not only are caravans ridiculously expensive now.
I had a guy here today, he bought a second-hand van in 22.
Yeah.
Off one of the staff from one of the caravan companies.
Yeah.
Replacement value now, he paid 130 grand for it.
Yeah, it's still ridiculous, yeah.
Replacement value now is upwards of 248. $250,000 for a fucking caravan.
And then you have to pay for caravan parks. Yeah. So you're still, caravan parks aren't free. You're still paying to park your caravan somewhere. There's not that many free caravan sites. You either have to go on to, Hip Camp or whatever they are, or you have to go to a caravan park, and they're $100 a night. It's not $10.
No, not like it used to be.
So you're paying $250,000 or $150,000 or $65,000 or whatever for a caravan. Then you're paying $100 a night to store it somewhere. Then you're paying the diesel, which we're about to run out of.
And you got to clean the shit up.
And you got to clean the shit up. Or you can keep your house and you can just go to a hotel and someone else washes the sheets for you.
Yeah.
You can stay at a lot of nice hotels for $250,000.
Yep. Because I'm not speaking for everybody, but I don't imagine most people are getting 10 years use out of their $250,000 investment. Like most people, they get
So what's
sick of
$250? That's $25,000 a year?
Yeah.
Is that right? Over 10 years?
Yep.
That's a fucking pretty banger holiday. Every 10 years.
That's every year for 10 years.
Yeah, every year for 10 years. You get to spend 25 grand on a holiday somewhere.
I don't know a lot of... we got friends that have sort of always had a caravan and they're always out using it. But
Yeah.
I know a lot of people would buy into that dream.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some people that genuinely utilise... Like, I know people that are contract musterers, right?
Yeah.
And that's their home.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And, like, for that, like, it's a perfectly good fit.
And I can't talk. I've got a camper trailer in our shed that it's seen the light of day twice in last 2 years.
It falls a fair bit short of 250k,
It does,
though.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, how many people... Well, there's a guy out between my place and Dad's they've just built a massive big open-end hangar,
Yeah.
and they just do RV storage. So all the people store their caravans out there, and it's chockers. So, like, they're obviously not using them
When we
time.
were down in Geelong, like, what was that, like a month ago now, there was just paddocks and paddocks full of caravans.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So then you're paying $250 a week storage.
Yeah, it was
when
pretty
you're not using
expensive.
it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a year-round.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to
expense.
add that to your holiday expense.
Yeah.
Like, and then you got an even better holiday. It's like, I would say you're spending $500 a month on storage, at least. You'd have to
I
be.
would assume so.
You would assume it would be more
if
than
they're
that.
wanting to make money, you would be.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
that's
each
fair.
Yuck your own yum, but
Yeah, we're not here to yuck anybody's yum. Hey, you guys do whatever the fuck you want.
But yeah, I couldn't believe that a $250,000 is a reasonable replacement price for a caravan.
Yeah, that's crazy. For something you've got to tow around. Bananas.
My 4-bedroom house was $238,000 10 years ago.
Yeah, good luck with that though. Far out.
But back then, I suppose caravans were probably only 40.
Yeah, caravans used to be cheap, but they also used to be heavy
Yeah.
and pretty shit.
Yeah.
Whereas like some
Now,
of these
now they're
new
light
caravans,
and pretty shit.
yeah, now they're light, but they're still shit.
Yeah.
But fuck, they're fancy. Jesus Christ, they got some gear in them now.
Yeah.
Like you could genuinely live in some of them. Like they're pretty flash.
Yeah.
But fucking $250,000. I guess if you can't find a home, like there's plenty of people in Australia that can't buy a house at the
Then you've got to
moment.
go and spend $180,000 on a truck big enough to tow them now too. Is the
Yeah,
other
that's
thing.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
you're looking at $500,000 to set up
A decent caravan.
to caravan
Yeah.
and tow vehicle just to go and cruise around.
Yeah.
Which,
hey,
yeah, go for it.
go for it. If
not-
you got the funds,
Fucking oath.
send it. But I guess it offers people a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. You know what is a fucking waste of a lifestyle? Yoga.
I heard you've slipped into some yoga.
I haven't slipped into shit. I've fallen over and
Is
hurt
that the
my
problem?
back.
You haven't slipped.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Yoga. Whoever does yoga, if anyone that listens to this podcast does yoga, just stop. Just stop doing it. It's an absolute travesty of a thing to do in the morning. What a shit way to start the day.
Does it work, but do you feel good?
Oh, I'm less tight. For sure.
Yeah. But is it?
I can cross my legs now.
Yeah, right.
I never even used to be able to cross my legs, and I can sit on my feet, and my calf isn't like crazy tight. But I've had to start doing it. Like I need to start doing some like movement exercises for like rehabbing my arm because like it's
Yeah.
getting strong, but like you don't realize the movements you don't do.
Yeah.
Until you need to do one, and then you're like, "Oh, fuck! I've
that's
not
right.
moved my arm this way since it's been fixed."
Yep.
And so I'm like finding that like I'm not doing a wide enough array of
Your range of movement's not.
exercises with it. So, so anyway, so the missus forced me into starting to do yoga every morning, and fucking Jesus, what a fucking terrible way to start your day.
So do you just
Dislike it.
put something on like YouTube or something and
Oh, she's got
run through, or-
an app that does classes every day.
yeah.
That she's a subscriber to, so we
Yep.
just throw that on the TV and
Because
crank
I
into
know
it.
when Liv started doing dance and wanted to get into the more acro sort of dancing, she was getting up every morning, and there was some lady on YouTube does like kids yoga,
Oh yeah,
and
that's pretty
just
clever.
to improve like flexibility.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Getting to our age, I think we need to improve our flexibility, but I'm going to grumble and I'm going to piss and I'm going to moan the
Yep.
whole way through it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's your right.
Yeah. Yeah, but it is wild. Like, you don't realise how not flexible you are until you watch this tiny little Thai lady on the TV
Just turn herself inside out.
and like sit down in this weird way that your brain doesn't even know how to process that their leg moved in that direction. It's so wild. Like the human body can be wildly flexible.
I can still touch my toes.
Some days.
So, flat-footed.
Yeah.
So I can still
Yep.
touch my toes.
When I was shoeing, I used to do that exercise all the time. Like you just stretch out, and I could put my hands, like my palms, flat down on the ground. But now I'd like not even fucking close anymore. Like just working in the shed and like being on concrete all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it just gets so stiff, and then you forget to stretch, and then you want to sit down and have a beer, and then
Vicious cycle.
and then you get too stiff, and then you don't want to do it, and then you. Anyway, so I'm into it. We're into the yoga.
Upper.
Yeah. Stay tuned to see how this
Then
goes.
you'll be doing hot yoga.
No.
They reckon it's a mission again.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
Yoga's like, for such simple movements,
Yep.
fuck, it's hard to do.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just hard to hold your body in a weird position for an extended period of time, let alone doing that in a hot box. I need to find some better pants, though. My footy shorts are not quite flexible enough, and I don't think I could
But you're
pull
doing it
off
at
yoga
home.
pants.
You don't need pants.
Well, that's true. I could do it with no pants on.
Just rock and roll.
Just rock and roll with the tidy whities.
Train how you fight.
Train how you fight. Yeah. No pants. I intend on fighting in my Crocs with no pants on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Set the standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be just putting the app on outside.
Yeah.
You can sun
Bit
your
of
freckle
fresh-
while you're going.
I'll get burnt as fuck.
Yeah,
Can you
true,
imagine
yeah.
my ass out in the sun
You'd
for
need to do it
10
in the
minutes?
shade.
Yeah, I'd have to do it in the shade. I'd have to move my little yoga mat around the tree for the morning.
Yeah.
Chase the shade around.
Yeah.
No.
How long does it take? Like, how long do you spend?
I don't know. It
morning?
feels like fucking 5.5 hours, but I'm sure it's
Probably
like
15
I'm
minutes.
sure it's like 15 or 20 minutes. Fuck, it feels like a long time.
So do you just get up and get straight into it,
Yeah.
or do you don't coffee or anything
No,
first? 'Cause
if you had a belly full of milk, you'd probably you might be a bit concerned.
might need pants.
Yeah,
on.
might need some tidy whities on. But, get up, get into it, piss and moan, get it done, then make a coffee, sit out on the back deck.
Yeah.
The other morning, I sat out there with a 4x44 little Connecticut shade, and it was just an absolute marvel.
Yep.
It's just everyone needs to do that more often. Mm-hmm. It's just the best. Cigars and coffee.
It is a good combo.
It is an unbelievably good combo.
I would have much preferred that on my Sunday morning. Than
Yeah,
getting
your
up to
Sunday
run
morning
5K.
sounded worse than fucking yoga. Let's walk through a Stricko family Sunday morning, because this is an absolute hoot.
We attended Park Run. No, not Park Run. Peak to Park, which is a big fundraiser. So we ran from Picnic Point, which is at the very tippity top of Toowoomba, nearly all downhill, which was pretty good.
Do you go back up the hill at any point?
There, the last corner up, as you come up Long Street
Yep.
to turn into Lake Annan,
Yep.
is a fucking hill right there. And then as soon as you crest the hill, it's like 30 metres downhill across the finish line. So it wasn't too bad. But yeah, the majority of it's downhill.
That's pretty good then.
So yeah, I ran with.
Because they could do it the opposite way and have the whole thing uphill.
There were some psychos because they do a 10k run for the psychopaths, and then
People with mental
a
illnesses.
4k run, which is still. I just not a big long distance runner.
No.
It's just never done like
White
cross
man not
country.
meant to run.
No.
White man not meant to run long distance.
No. It ended up being 4.75k or something. Like the old measuring stick must have been a bit out of whack. But it was all right. Like there were some people there. There would have been.
That's good, though.
There would have been 4,000 people. Like,
Holy
no
shit.
word of a lie. Like,
yeah,
it was a
okay.
fucking
Wow, that's a good turnout.
massive turnout for the 10k, and then we were sort of lining up for the 4k, and they do like a countdown, like a beeper, and then ready, set, go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fucking around getting my watch set up, and Danny's putting the headphones in. Next thing, the whole group started moving.
Yeah.
Like we were that far back from the start, we couldn't even hear the.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a massive turnout.
That's good.
They raised $500,000 or something ridiculous for
Jesus.
charity.
What charity? Do we know? Don't know. Some charity that's
No.
not really a charity.
Just showed
'cause
up, put my bib on, and did me.
It would have
run.
been the Toowoomba Hospital Foundation or something.
Something
Some
like that.
corrupt one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, the best part of it was we went out for breakfast afterwards. So.
Lovely. Gotta love a good cafe brekkie.
Yeah, no, it was good. And then, went home.
Is that where you
bathed
had your
and-
pancake Benedict?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a weird thing.
It was odd. I've never, ever been served eggs Benedict on pancakes.
Yeah.
And I didn't ask for it. I just said, Because you know
Was it any good?
Oh, it was just different because it's like obviously a very different flavour profile from ciabatta to pancake.
Were they sweet pancakes?
Yeah, like vanilla pancakes or buttercream or whatever the fuck they are. But it was, you know what the menu's like at Cafe 63.
Yeah.
It's like fucking 3 A3 pages.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And I was like, lady, I just want an iced long black
Yeah.
and eggs Benny with bacon.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if it's the Kingfisher or the fucking Muhammad Ali or whatever the fuck you call it. Anyway, she was like, yep, eggs Benny with bacon, come out. And I was like, what's this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit weird having runny eggs on pancakes.
Yeah,
was a bit odd.
that is odd. The whole thing's odd.
Yeah.
That is just odd.
Yeah.
But like people who don't know what Cafe 63 is, like go online and check out their menu.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it is
Extensive.
It's everyone whinges about cafes having fucking 6 of the exact same. Like it doesn't matter what cafe you go to in Australia. It's got eggs Benedict, some sort of bruschetta,
Big brekkie.
some big brekkie,
And probably a
some sort of like
beef burger.
Yeah, beef burger or avo on toast or something if they want to go real bananas. But the Cafe 63 menu.
Well, what did you have the other day when we went there?
I can't
you had
remember.
like rib fillet.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Eggs Benny with rib fillet.
Yeah, I had eggs Benny with rib fillet for breakfast. That was one of the main. That was like a thing in their menu. Like
Yeah, they've got 11 or 12 different variations of eggs Benny.
Yeah,
And then you can still add
things. You can add
to
hash
that.
browns, or you
Yeah.
can add mushrooms, or you can add whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was wild. But it was, I can say that eggs Benny on rib fillet steak is like not shit. It's actually
steak and eggs is elite.
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
it was not bad at all with that cream sauce. So I had, talking about steak and toppers, last night I had beans, garlic prawns on rib fillet.
Yeah,
for
right.
dinner.
Yeah.
Elite.
Yeah.
I forgot how good surf and turfs are.
Yeah.
I haven't had a surf and turf for ages because we never go to the beach.
Because we don't live near the beach.
Yeah, so I have to be able to see. I don't know, if people that don't know me, there's very few rules in my life, but the 2 main ones are don't eat at a strip club.
Yep.
And if you can't see the ocean, don't order the seafood.
Yep.
They're just the 2 basic rules of my life. And so we don't go to the beach or live near the ocean, so I eat very little seafood.
Yeah.
Um,
The blokes at camp that used to...
oh, yeah.
We'd have like seafood night every Friday night at camp. Blokes, we just hooking into these prawn cutlets, and we're fucking 8 hours as the crow flies from the nearest ocean.
In the middle of a
In
desert.
the desert, and you're like, man, there is not a thing fresh about this seafood. And like Saturday morning, you're down to half a crew. Just don't.
Yeah, just don't. It's a very simple rule. There's 2 very simple
will not
rules.
even order. What are we? 150 k's from the
175.
From the ocean?
Yep.
I won't order seafood in Toowoomba. I won't go out to a restaurant and order the barramundi.
No. Let alone a pub here. Because they're just
We did
not...
have oysters and that at that one cigar dinner.
Yeah.
But they were like...
But they come fresh
Yeah.
off the boat.
And they were like
And
fucking tennis balls.
Yeah, they were huge. They were delicious.
I don't get around them, mate.
I love oysters.
Yeah,
I love oysters.
they're a
But I
love or
did
hate
actually,
for
I did
everyone.
break my rule. I do break my rule occasionally for oysters. There's a couple of restaurants here that's
But we knew that they'd come
fresh.
fresh.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a couple of restaurants here that get like fresh trucks delivered every couple of days
Yeah.
of oysters that have just come out of the ocean, and you can still taste the seawater in them. But they're the only places. Like I'm not going to go, no shade to the Meringadan pub, but I'm not going to go to the Meringadan pub and order oysters.
Fish of the day.
Yeah, order oysters and fish of the day.
Well,
It's
you
just
might
not
get a
happening.
nice yellow belly from Crestbrook.
Maybe.
It's just around the corner.
Just around the corner.
But yeah, I don't know.
I can't see Jack going fishing every day to
no.
serve up his patrons.
No, I'll eat fish if I've caught it myself.
Yep.
And even then, yellow belly's not bad because it's sweet.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty sweet
Yeah.
for a freshwater fish.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not muddy.
Yeah. Well, especially out there because it's pretty rocky bottom. Like they don't taste like
Yeah.
dirt. But yeah, other than that.
I'm just not a fisherman.
Yeah, no,
Like
no
even,
way.
even
No fucking way.
So I've had multiple mates try and take me fishing now, and I can try. In my brain, I'm going, I'm on my best behaviour. I'm not like ADHDing.
Yeah, but
like,
in your brain, you've been there for 5 hours and it's been 12
2
minutes.
That's what everyone says. No, and then nobody invites me back, which I'm not sad about, but fuck.
Fishing and golf, I reckon.
Fishing and golf. I'm like, golf's not too bad because you get to do a lot of walking.
Yeah.
So and you get to like drink and stuff.
Well, when we go fishing, the golden rule, like we used to go out, we'd take 2 boats, it'd be like 3 or 4 or 5 blokes split between the 2, but you weren't allowed to open your first beer till you caught a fish. So you like had to hook in. You start at 5 in the morning.
Yeah,
so some
that's
blokes
fair.
are cracking a tin at 5:45. But like
That
you're
wouldn't
out
be
there
me.
at sun up and you're just like everyone else is cracking beers and you're like, come on, fuck you, just take the hook. I just want to have a beer.
Surely someone can offer you their catch of the day.
Yeah.
Some bloke's caught threes,
Oh, mate,
double
it's a
fisting
shit
beers.
sport, eh?
It's a rubbish sport.
Good when
Fishing's
you're on.
just-
Actually, my brother sent me a photo last night. One of his mates is up the sunny coast and he was out really light gear. Might have been over the weekend, just flicking lures out. I think he was chasing flathead or something, like out of a 30-pound leader. Caught a 98
I don't know what
centimetre.
any of that means.
Anyway, really light gear, like light fishing line, so it's real sensitive because flathead and that, you've really got to feel it. But then if you get into the bigger fish, you want heavier line because they just fucking break it.
Fair enough.
But he pulled a 98 centimetre barramundi
Yeah, okay.
under the bridge and then had to like real careful, like fucking work his way up to the beach and get it up by himself. It's a fucking donkey of a fish.
Big fish,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like a little human of a fish.
Yeah. So that was pretty impressive.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, we've been out. We used to go out a lot down the Gold Coast Seaway. Leave here in the dark, get there at sun up, and like we'd be out for hours, getting nothing.
Yeah.
And then I took Spencer one time when he was he was pretty young. But anyway, he was young, that young. I was casting for him, and he was just sort of fucking around, wheeling back in. And we said, we'll move down to the next spot. There's nothing going on here. And he's wheeling in. It was sort of like there was drag on the line, but it wasn't flicking about. And he's just wheeling. I was like, it's just a stick or something. Pulled it in. It was like a 58 centimetre flathead. It must have been asleep, but it was just like hanging on the And he's like, caught a fish. I was like, yeah, mate. And I looked, I was like, holy shit.
He caught a fish.
Yeah. So like we took it home and like cooked it up. Like he cooked it, and we had family over for dinner. So like he could understand that, like, you know, that one fish that he caught fed 10 of us, and like, made him realise that where your food comes from.
How food works.
But then other times we've been down there for like all day and just nothing.
Yeah, the risk of that happening is just not I can't get on board.
Yeah.
Maybe as I get older, maybe when I retire.
Maybe.
I doubt it though. I can't. I do need to work on non-outcome driven activities though. Yeah. It is a massive blind spot in my life, is that I just can't do non-outcome driven activities, and I need to do more activities where there's no outcome.
Just do it
for doing it.
Yeah.
Because I think you find a lot of joy in doing stuff for doing it, taking the time to just do it instead of being like, I'll just fucking hook in, get this done, and done.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to focus on more non-outcome driven activities. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Fishing, I sometimes, and then other times like I know last time we were at the coast, there's like get up early one morning, fuck it, I'll go throw a line in. Nothing, you get the shits, I'm going home. Flick one more time, you hook up. Yeah. And then it's like, I'll just stay for a bit longer.
I would have been like, sweet, I'm done.
Yeah, take a photo, fuck it off.
Fuck it off.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
So, but I don't fish a lot. One of my really good mates, he bought a house only probably 5 or 6 minute drive. He's between the Maringadan pub and Crestbrook.
Yeah, okay.
So like, and got a really nice boat.
Yep.
Never has time.
No.
Never has time to get it. Like, I think
Kubi? Would it be Kubi?
Oh, Kubi, is it?
Yeah, Maringadan pub and Kubi would be the closest dam.
I always mix Crestbrook and Kubi up.
Yeah.
Kubi. Literally like down his street, turn left, and you're on the road to Kubi.
Yeah, okay, nice.
It's like, did you get out on your break?
No.
Too busy.
Yeah.
So
but
it's like the caravan thing.
Yeah.
You've got the boat, you've got the gear, but it's like
you still have to put all the stuff in the boat or in the caravan.
Yeah. And his kids are quite young, so you take the kids out, they do half a lap of the dam, then they've got the shits, they want to go.
Yeah.
So then it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those. I reckon it's a good solo activity.
So I can get amongst
fishing
solo.
with kids is shit.
Yeah.
Because you're just forever rebaiting. You spend your whole time just
that's
putting
probably
worms
fair.
on hooks.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you get them on lures. It's good.
I wonder why it's socially acceptable to like. You wouldn't see like. There's just no culture where you take your kid that can't like put a worm on a hook and cast their own reel if they're that young shooting. So why is it socially acceptable to take them fishing? Because it's the exact same thing, except arguably it's worse because you're like tricking the fish.
Yeah.
Whereas like it takes some skill to hunt.
Yeah.
So like I wonder why it's socially acceptable to take your kid like a little kid
Yeah, I don't know.
fishing.
I'd
but not
take
hunting.
ours both.
And I've been.
I'm not a socially acceptable person.
But so socially acceptable is probably the wrong word. If you were to put that on social media,
I wouldn't for that reason.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
But you would if you went fishing with
Yes.
your kid.
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe that's more what I mean. Like, socially acceptable is probably not the right word because it depends on what social circles you're part of. Because, like, we have lots of mates and we've taken little kids. You just put ear protection on them and fucking send it. They love it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you put that on social media, but even if you put... I think they're lightening up a bit now with the deer hunting and stuff.
Yeah, I used to get smashed for that.
But, like, they just take it down pretty much straight away here.
Yep.
But fishing, whatever
no
reason,
problem.
no problem. You can
Yeah.
just put as much dead fish as you want on the internet.
Yep.
But you can't put dead deer, but that feeds way more people. It's way more sustainable.
Oh, and I mean, then you get the guys that, like, I know, like Murray cod are protected in Australia. Like, you got to catch and release them. But if you don't know what you're doing, like the guys that go out and hunt those big 1 metre Murrays, if you go yanking them out of the water too fast, and they're all folded up in the boat, like a lot of people know how to do it properly and handle it nicely, but if you don't, you throw the fucking thing back in and it's...
You're still catch and release. You're still giving them a...
Yanking them out of their fucking...
Piercing and you're still starving them of water for a couple of minutes while you get your shot and then you're putting them back in again.
Yeah.
And then what happens for all the hooks that get...
get left behind.
Get left behind. Like, I don't know. It's like, it just seems like the fishing people are going to fucking hate me for this, but it feels like, well, it's like just coming from, like, I love hunting. Like, I hunt. I don't hunt anywhere near as much as we used to, or that we should, because we're just time poor.
Yep. But it's far more vindictive.
Well, yeah, it just seems
vindictive?
Like, fishing would
Vindicated.
be more. Yeah, well, fishing would be more vindictive. Like, fishing, it would be like catching a deer with a harpoon
and then letting it go.
And then letting it go and just being like, oh, at least I released them into the wild. Like, I don't know, it just seems like it's weird that...
Gut shoot deer and go, oh, he'll be down.
Yeah, but I just don't understand why nobody's like, well, maybe we shouldn't be like catching and releasing fish. Like, that's just a weird thing to do. Because you don't like, I don't know, like, you don't catch and
well, it's not like you trap a deer live, take your photo with it and then let it go again.
Let it go. Like, it's such a, like, I don't know, it's just, for me, it's always been a weird, what do you call it when, like,
but then you just get
you're allowed to do one thing but not the other, but it's the exact same thing. Like, you're
then
allowed to
try
kill
hard
fish.
to like, I shoot my animals with a camera.
Yeah. Fuck off. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I've got no issue with fishing. I just have an issue with that one's policed and the other one's not.
Yep.
I think is a good way to finish that conversation because I genuinely don't have an issue with fishing. I think people have been catching fish for a really
Very
long time.
long time,
but I think we've been hunting animals for like the same length of
just
time.
as long,
Now, it should be the same socially acceptable thing if you're allowed to put fishing on social media.
Fish aren't as cute as deer.
Some people keep fish in fish tanks.
Yeah.
Some people fucking love fish.
Some people.
Don't down talk how cute fish are.
Some people love yoga.
We have nothing in common.
Stop.
Stop. Yeah, if you like, you just don't even worry about this podcast. It's not for you. We're joking, obviously. We accept everybody. We're not here to yuck anybody.
But we used to used to get hammered on social media. Even like you'd post a photo of half a dozen foxes laid out, and you'd had a good night out. And
half a dozen pigs. Yeah, like pigs are not cute.
No,
they're not helpful to the environment. They're introduced and they destroy everything. But you're still not allowed to put a half a dozen pigs laid out on social media.
No,
crazy.
Yeah,
but you can put. I caught 10 fish today and have them all on the deck of your boat.
Yeah,
it's like
all
so
laid
weird.
out.
Yeah, so weird.
Yeah, it is. No, it is weird.
It just freaks me out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's a funny.
Yeah, it's just life, right? Like, there's just like these weird rules that apply to some people and not others for whatever reason.
Well, I don't reckon a photo of you in a bikini on Instagram would do half as good as some people. I reckon you'd get a lot more hate mail.
No way! I could rock a bikini.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Rock.
Rock, yeah.
Yeah. No, not quite as well as other people on the internet, that is for sure.
So maybe we just live in a world of double standards.
That's the word I was looking for. Double standards.
There you go.
Thank you.
Look at us.
Look at you solving my issue. No, but yeah, there's like, I guess we can talk about the shit that everyone else is talking about that doesn't really have any
bearing on us. We didn't touch on your concert last week. You went to a music festival. We didn't even get to it. No, we didn't even. We were so busy jackjawing. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, for fucking whatever reason, Jason Aldean and one of his American mates, and then a couple of the Australian Brad Cox and that came to Queen's Park. Like, it was the wildest. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird lineup.
It's a really good lineup for Toowoomba. It matches the demographic perfectly, but like nobody of that calibre ever comes to Toowoomba, and they did such a good job.
Was it a build up to like CMC or?
I think so. I think Jason Aldean might be doing like a solo concert, and he like just released an album. But it just seems like they're doing 3 shows. Like, it's all this work for 3 shows. They did one in Toowoomba, one in the Hunter Valley, and one in Canberra. It's called the Sunset.
Why the fuck would you go to Canberra?
Canberra. That's why, like, the whole thing was super bizarre, and it wasn't in a stadium. So for people that don't know Toowoomba, Queen's Park is like just a massive park. Like, it's enormous. It's the whole centre of the town, and they took up one paddock of it, like one oval of it, but they basically just fenced it in. Put a bar that was 150 metres long with checkout chicks every couple of metres, so you never had to wait for a drink. But there was no seats. You brought your own camp chair.
Yeah.
So you just bring your own camp chair, park it in the middle.
Was there the diehards up the front?
There was still like a little mosh pit.
Yeah.
But like the Toowoomba Line Dancing Club, we didn't realise there was a Toowoomba Line Dancing Club.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
But the Toowoomba Line Dancing Club took most part of that, and they had...
That'd be better for you than yoga.
Oh...
You should join the Toowoomba Line Dancing Club.
I have 0 rhythm. I'm not flexible and I don't have rhythm.
All right, do it.
God bless me with many things. Being able to deal with sunlight and having rhythm aren't two of those things. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no line
how many
dancing.
people were there line dancing?
Well, they don't know. Well, there was a lot of people line dancing. The whole club was there. I estimate there would have been like 100 people line dancing, which is a ridiculous amount of people line dancing.
It is.
But they never released numbers. But we reckon there would have had to be like 30,000, 40,000 people there.
Really?
It was fucking mental. It was crazy. And everyone just had a camp chair.
And Toowoomba people are weird with music. Like,
yeah.
We used to go to a lot of live shows in town here back, like rock shows and like Grinspoon, Powderfinger.
Yeah.
It's just like, fucking move, people.
Yeah.
Like, enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, it was like...
Yeah, no, they don't.
No.
But it was like, country music's a bit funny like that. When you go to a country music concert, because you're not like...
Rocking out.
It's just like... And like, by any means, I'm not down talking. I would say, judging by the attendance, they're probably going to do it yearly here now. And it was awesome that they had a headliner like Jason Aldean, because he's like pretty
well known.
Pretty well known. He's like not exactly mainstream, but he's not far off it.
No, like I don't know all of his songs, but
Yeah.
I know enough that I could have definitely enjoyed his whole set.
Yeah, I've been listening to his music forever.
Yeah.
Like, I've got all of his albums. I got one of his songs tattooed on my chest. Like, it was just a weird coinkydink that he was just performing in Queen's Park.
Up. Yeah.
On a cool... Like, they did a good job with the whole thing. But, like, I'd never listened to any of Brad Cox's music before. And he just absolutely tore that stage up.
Yeah,
He had 0 fucks to give.
Yeah.
He was just drinking his bottle of wine, just doing some dancing. He had his, like... Hawaiian shirt on, just living his best life.
Good on him.
But he was like, by all means, like probably the next best to Jason Aldean. Like, so we've started listening to some of his music. Like, it's pretty good for an Australian guy that's like just getting out there. Like, it was.
Yep.
It was really good. But like, I think I nearly hazard a guess that's probably the future of like a lot of music's tours now. Do more little ones. Like, instead of just booking out...
instead of selling out Brisbane in 12 minutes.
Yeah, and then doing that once a year.
Yeah.
You do, like, a heap of little events.
Yep.
Like, we reckon, like, if they had... I can't remember what we did on. I think we did on about 30,000 people. They would have made about $5.5 million from that one... Just from tickets, not from the beer, not from anything else. $160 a ticket, yeah. Yeah,
well, that's the thing. And it's a low... production cost.
Cost them nothing.
Like, I don't imagine there was pyrotechnics and...
No, they just had a stage with like a
Some
background
lights.
display and some lights.
Yep, you fit it all on a couple of trucks. And,
Yeah, they would have had 2 B doubles.
Yeah.
And then 1 truck with like living
like
accommodation.
a truck bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Super easy, right?
Yep.
Set that
It
up
would have been
anyway.
all packed up by the next day. And
Easy, yeah.
Off
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
next one.
Yep. Finished up at 8:30, which is awesome for us oldies.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yep.
I think we're out of there by 9:15.
Yeah.
Like, done.
Well, that's
It
better
took a
than-
while for the wave of humans to die. Like,
I was going to say,
to
that's
disappear
always
into,
the worst thing about a big show. Like, I remember Metallica at Boondall was like, fucking finished at probably 10, and I don't think we saw the bus station or the train station till 11:45.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're already fucked because you've been
Yeah.
there all day.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it was never a bad show, but it's just like,
Yeah. It's a big job.
it's a big day.
Yeah.
So, even when we went and saw Dave Chappelle down there at the entertainment centre, it was the same. It was just like full. He sold out, obviously, but just getting out of there was fucking nice because everyone had their phones in those Faraday those bags.
Yeah.
So everyone had to line up and unlock their phones on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big job. Same as caravan or fishing, right? It's like, so it turns into a full day event to go to a 3-hour concert, right? Like, I don't know. I just don't have it in me anymore.
No. But it is good that they bring that sort of stuff.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Because we used to get, like, they do it every couple of years. You'd get, like, Jimmy Barnes would be here doing his fucking, his 27th retirement tour.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Talk about people coming back from the dead. You see that Jim Jeffries is doing a stand-up at the Empire in
August.
Yeah,
I think.
know when it is.
Yeah. No, I got a
while
text
away.
about the other day.
Yeah, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
Used to be a talk show host in America.
I saw, we've seen a lot of big comedians at the Empire, like Carl Barron, and saw him a few times, Danny Boy. Who else? Yeah, there's been a fair few. So
back when Lane Lowe and Woodley were funny. They came, they were good.
But
Strassman.
we might get some tickets and go and see him. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
his last few specials haven't really done it for me.
Yeah, well, he sort of got sucked into that woke crowd and forgot where he come from. And
he got Hillaried.
Yeah, Hillaried.
Or he didn't want to get Hillaried, so he fell in line.
Yeah, stepped in line.
Yeah, which is a shame because he was one of the...
But he knows how to write good jokes. Like, I don't understand why he didn't move down to Texas and meet up with the Kill Tony boys down there, because he would have fitted in perfect with those guys.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he could have kept doing his outrageous comedy that was actually funny, that was relevant to his audience.
Because then I saw Isaac Butterfield went on Kill Tony. And I don't know. His jokes just didn't hit with an American audience.
Nah.
Like, he's got that real Australian... Like, I think he's
funny,
pretty funny sometimes, but it was just flat.
Australian humour is weird.
It's pretty hard to get.
Yeah, unless you're sort of like I've like seen a lot of like TikToks and that of like Americans that have moved to Australia and just been like, what the fuck is going on with your language?
Yeah.
But like, even when we catch up with the Warfighter boys,
well,
like,
John
they
said
just like
the other day, he's like, if you want to learn some new words,
yeah, like you just don't. We don't like. I don't even I wouldn't know half the words that they don't know, because like the
I don't
Australian
know half the words that I say.
Yeah, but the Australian language is sort of like a mutt of English, like English, American.
And Irish.
And
like
Irish.
Everything
And
all
like,
thrown together.
all together.
Yeah.
Into this melting pot of like what Australian language is.
Yeah.
And like, if you're not part of the joke, you sort of like can't get the humour. I think that's why some of the American audiences like struggle, because they're not like part of the joke.
Yeah.
You know, like every Australian has like joint
and they don't
things
have
that sort of just happen here that don't happen anywhere else.
But and I think we're probably one of the only countries outside of the US that's so infatuated with like current proceedings in the like someone will get on stage in the US to do a comedy set, and I'll laugh at every single joke that they're making about like shit that's going on over there, because
with
I know
politics and
but I know what's
stuff,
going on over there. Whereas they're like, who the fuck is Albanese? Like, they've got no idea what's happening in Australia, so they miss a lot of the a lot of the marks.
Yeah, we do. It's actually, that's a really good like observation, because like that is 100% true of the Americans. They look inwards entirely.
Absolutely.
They are completely focused on America
all
the time. They don't care what's happening in Ireland. They don't care what's happening in England. They don't care what's happening in India. They just listen to American stuff.
Yep.
Whereas Australians are just outward looking.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yep. And I think it's probably not even just Australians. Like, I think...
Well, I think it's part of being
in a Commonwealth.
Part of the Commonwealth. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we're part of, like, this huge network of countries that sort of got handed the same shit that are all sort of doing this. So you just learn from a really young age that, hey, England has like a part in this because they did this, or Ireland came over here and they built the railways, or like the Indians, like it's just a part of, like,
and
Australia
I think too,
is
probably, I know anyone who's worked in the mining or the coal and gas industry, like, you'd sit down for your crib and there'd be two blokes from Ireland and a bloke and his wife from New Zealand and a guy from South Africa
and four guys from Canada.
And you'd be like, oh, what's happening in South Africa? And it's like and you just sort of got a really broad vision of what's going on around the place.
Yeah, it's like a really... It's always been organically a big mixing pot without the government forcing it to be a mixing pot. Like, it's a really interesting conversation because, like, my family's Dutch, right? Mm-hmm. So we're second generation Australian. So my mum and dad were born here, but both of their parents were born in Holland.
Yep.
My mum's side, they came over here as immigrants, and as part of the immigration policy back then, they had to give up their Dutch citizenship.
Yep.
And they had to work in a work camp for a year for free.
Yeah.
And then if they fucked around, if they left, if they fucking ginned about, if they didn't work, if they didn't whatever, they were straight on a plane, back out again. And then after a year, they got an option to go and find work somewhere else, or they keep working on the farm for pay.
Yep.
And they obviously left and started their own life, but they started with fucking... like they had, but, like, they then... like, we didn't really know a lot about our Dutch heritage, and my partner, Emma, she comes from Ukrainian heritage. She's second generation Australian, but she comes from, like, her grandparents were Ukrainian and Russian.
Yep.
And her dad, his first language was Russian, but when he went to school, it got drilled out of him so hard that he learnt English and then forgot Russian.
Yeah,
and
right.
Emma didn't even know he could speak Russian because when he was a kid, he just got... like, it got hammered out of him.
Yeah.
And then they just never talked about their heritage because they were just like... they weren't ashamed about it, but they were like, no, well, that's not where we're from. We're Australians. Like, we live here. We're part of this thing now, and we're just... so this is now our heritage. And that was what we got. But we didn't realise that we had, like, these weird Dutch undercurrents that sort of ran into our house of, like, different foods that we ate that other people didn't know about and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because they were just, like, sort of grandma recipes passed down.
Yep.
But it was just always your Australian. Like, they didn't really talk about it. My granddad fought for Australia in the Gulf War. But, like, they literally just relinquished their Dutchness entirely. Yeah. And that's what a heap of the Irish, the Indians, the Chinese,
especially back in
the days.
Probably the 20s through to the 70s.
Well, they would have come over in the 50s.
Yeah.
So they were there
escaping the Reich.
Yeah, so she was my grandma was in a village that got taken by the Nazis, and she had the option to go to a camp or flee, and she fucking legged it.
Got the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, but she had some... as she got older, she had some fucking wild stories of, like, lampshades made out of people and, like, just weird
I've
shit.
read some pretty weird shit about
what was actually going on in those villages. But, yeah, so they were caught up in World War II like, she was little, like, she was young.
The race cars are out.
Race cars are out and about. M3?
It's a fucking race car.
Yeah, it is a race car. So but they barely talked about it. It was very much, they were part of Australia, and that was sort of it. Yep. And so, like, but that's what made us who we are, right? Like, we are multicultural. Everybody knows that we come from different...
Yeah, no
one's trying to eradicate that, but no one's also pushing it into anybody's face about how different they are. They're just like, no, we're part of this collective thing that is Australian.
And to be like, to look at it, we've only been here for just over 200 years.
Yeah, and that was like a sketchy first 100.
But you know what I mean? Like, for what a group of people from all over the world have come together and built in 200 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
It's wild.
Yeah, I don't know why people are so intent on tearing all that down.
Yeah, or change. Like change always happens inevitably, right? But like forcing change seems like a weird thing to do. So I don't know. Like I guess everything's dynamic, right? But I think it's important and I think we're seeing it really heavily in our generation now. There's Australian flags fucking everywhere.
It's so good.
There's people paying attention to stuff, and there's people talking about stuff, and I think the Australian spirit of we'll just get in, get our hands dirty, and we're laid back when we're not at work has sort of shifted to now we're like, hey, we maybe need to.
Well, I think it's because we're losing that.
Yeah.
That get in, get your hands dirty, and relax. I think that's the problem. Is you now got to get in, get your hands dirty, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
At 2 separate jobs.
Yeah.
Just to go home and put your feet up for 4 hours between your 2 jobs.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a
yeah. But like I think Australia's not the only one to be going through that, but we do seem to be going through a cultural reawakening of what it means to be part of the collective of the Australians. Yep. Instead of the individual who is part of Australia, it's now a collective thing. Like I think it's becoming like a...
You're not a Dutch person who lives in Australia.
No,
you're an Australian who moved over here from Holland.
Yeah, that's right. And you have some Dutch heritage, but Australia is a big part of that story. And it's like super interesting.
Oh, and like Australia would be nothing if we didn't have all the different foods and the different...
Yeah, but that's like the best part, right?
You know what I mean?
We had someone, we had that bloke coming over from the Netherlands. He stayed with us for a couple of weeks, and he just couldn't believe the variance in food that we got here.
Yeah.
Like the best Indian, the best Chinese. Like we've got the best of all the cultures.
Yeah.
We are lacking Mexican though.
Yeah.
Like our Mexican's like Tex-Mex. It's not really true.
Yeah, but they're a little bit hot at the minute.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. But, we could do with a few more.
We'll bring a few Mexican chefs over.
We got the best sushi, best Japanese restaurants, best we got some amazing Korean restaurants here.
Even just locally.
Yeah. I'm just talking about in Toowoomba. This is just in Toowoomba, like a little, country town. It's like
it's a big,
sort of
big country town.
Big country town. What's the biggest inland city in Australia?
It's the biggest non-capital city.
Yeah. The biggest non-capital city as well. Really?
I'm sure it is. Or is it only inland?
Sure, I think it's inland. I wouldn't be the biggest.
How do you define inland?
We're the biggest population furthest from the coast anywhere in Australia.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find out in the comments.
70, no, it's more than that. It's like 80-something% of Australian population lives within 10 minutes to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you look at a heat map of Australia, it's just all red on the outside and then there's 5 cunts in the middle. It's just nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't be more proud of just how seriously everybody's taking. Ooh.
That's about to be an M3 that needs a rebuild.
We used to live in town, and we used to live behind a cemetery, and beside the cemetery is a big park with an enormous car park. And when we lived there, there was no. We'll just wait for this race car to come past. Golly gosh. There was no stops or bumps between any of the car parks. It was basically just a big open bitumen paddock that everyone used to park in. And every weekend you'd hear ba 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 ba. And they'd trundle off.
Yeah.
It'd be he went one too many donuts.
Too many.
Yeah. And just popped up. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to enjoy listening to it because you'd just guarantee know that it was about to happen.
Yeah, you could just pick it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, you're always just waiting for that last bang.
Yeah. That very loud bang and then the very slow as they trundle off.
Yep. And then you hear road bikes doing it and you're like, waiting for the crash.
Yeah.
It's I hope I don't hear the crash.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to do it because there's a pretty big straight behind that cemetery. It comes in from a highway into town, but it goes from one set of lights to the other, and it's a pretty long straight.
Yeah.
And you used to just hear them, just the street bikes just fucking.
We used to go up
giving
behind
it
the
to her.
uni there as a Handley Street.
Yeah.
Handley Street.
Yeah, it's basically a quarter mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if your brakes fade and you're being Commodore, you go through the farmer's fence.
Yep.
I had a mate he nearly died up there. I don't know how he fucking didn't. If he wasn't 5 foot nothing, he would have died.
He would have died.
Yeah, he flipped his car went through the fence, flipped it, and like the roof, it was a VN Commodore.
Yeah.
And the roof was like touching the armrest.
Oh, jeez.
Like it was
crushed.
Yeah.
He was in trouble.
And he was he went from like a laser or something, and then just bought this 5 litre Commodore, and like got peer pressure to going out there to street race.
Yeah.
And we just went wrong.
Yeah. Didn't quite understand just how fast he was going.
They're a heavy car to slow down. We used to race out of town at Missing Flat.
Yep.
On the way to Clifton there, on the highway.
Yep.
But you could get them up to speed.
Yep.
But it was slowing them down.
Yep.
Like afterwards, you'd need 2 lanes, and you'd be like, yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah, they were a lot of power and not a lot of brakes.
Yeah.
They had standard station wagon brakes, but they had a 5 litre V8 in the front of them.
Even the V6s, we used to race the arse out of those 3.8 litre Commodores, and yeah.
But they were like...
For $2,000, you could have a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. They're worth a lot more than that now. But that was back when, like... That was the best era in Bathurst and like the V8 supercars, because they were the street cars that they'd put racing tyres on, and then they'd race on the weekends in the V8 supercars. And like the people who won that weekend, the cars would literally be sold out on Monday. Like it'd be crazy. And that was like before all the racing rules and all the weird stuff came in, where they had to not be road cars anymore. Because like the V8 supercars now are cool, and like we watch them still. Yeah, but they're not the car that you're buying.
Production car.
No, which they used to have to be a production car.
I remember Dad telling me they used to be able to tell if the cop cars were a Valiant or a Falcon, and by the headlights. Yeah, and they knew that if it was whichever one it was,
probably
Valiant.
Yeah,
they no, don't worry about it. They're never going to catch us. But the Falcons pull over.
Yeah, Falcons, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah,
yeah.
So, back when you could do that sort of thing.
Back when life was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any of that going on. We were talking even at work.
Well, I don't know.
Week.
Yeah.
There's there's more opportunities now to track days at power crews and roll racing.
Yeah,
you can go, which is good. There's a lot less. There's still idiots stealing cars and wrapping them around power poles.
I think that hoon culture's coming back in Australia. Did you see those guys that closed the Story Bridge off in Brisbane the other week?
Yeah.
They were,
but that was just all fucking dead shits in stolen cars.
Yeah.
That's not...
Yeah,
when we were doing it, it was...
Yeah, it was our cars.
You were hotting them up, and you were driving them to school every day and then flogging ass out of them on the weekends.
On the way home. We lived on the best road.
Yeah.
It was so good. We lived on it was like a racetrack.
Well, I had to drive through from Clifton to I went through 2 towns.
Yeah, you would have had
it was fucking awesome.
We lived out out of town, but it was all mountain roads, so it was all real chicaney. And it was a proper little racetrack. It was so much fun. And we did not have race cars, but we thought we did. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good, but
they are sort of taking all the fun out of car culture in Australia though now.
A lot less people dying.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true.
Oh, no, that's not true at all. There's a lot more people, but they're dying because they're stealing cars.
I think just the holiday death toll hasn't gone down.
No, but I mean, I had a guy I went to school with, he went off going to Beef City and broke a power pole in half, 4 foot off the fucking ground, and killed everyone in the car.
Jesus.
He was doing 170k an hour when he hit the fucking pole.
Yeah, he's got some mass behind that.
That was back in 07.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that Beef City road kills some people.
Yeah. But that's you don't see a lot of that happening anymore. Do you? I don't watch a lot of local news.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
watch any news. I don't know. I don't know if they've stemmed the problem that much.
Yeah.
I don't think.
It's probably just because we're old and we're out of it now. But, you don't see... I don't imagine there's that many people going to Chalk Drive Thursday night anymore.
In the car park, yeah.
I don't know.
That was good times. Maybe. I don't know. We're way past that culture.
I'll avoid that part of town. I'll avoid that part of town in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to look into. Hey, tell us in the comments, if you guys are part of some car culture.
I don't think any of our listeners are young enough to be hooning around the main street on a Thursday.
I think 18%.
Yeah.
Of our, might not even be that. No, it'd be about that much. Would be 18 to 25s.
Yeah, okay.
It's reasonably high. Most of it's like around our
Yeah.
age group, but and a little bit older. Like
I think the four-wheel drive culture took over the young fellas a lot.
yeah, actually that is true.
Like we
there's
went
a
from
lot
when
of-
I was an apprentice, everyone was any car we could get our hands on. $200 Toyota Corona. Didn't
Yeah.
matter. You'd fucking drift that thing in the wet. You'd flog that.
Yeah.
Every person who's worked for me, except for the current two, have had like big four-wheel drives,
Big four-wheel drives,
slow, heavy four-wheel drives.
yeah, with tents on top.
And then Alex took a patrol just for a road test. They come back and goes, I'm buying one of these.
it's like,
you'd be like the third apprentice of mine who's bought a patrol.
Patrol and then regretted it every day.
Yeah, and then struggled to move it on. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem to be. Maybe it is. Maybe
full driving culture did take over.
It definitely has that whole camping, touring.
It's massive now. I remember us, like when we were 18, 19, going full driving at like Rainbow Beach and that, and there'd be 20 other cars there.
Yeah.
And now it's a lineup down
it's a gazetted road.
Yeah, it's a proper road.
Yeah.
Like there was no one policing it. No one gave a shit. There was one copper on a buggy, maybe, who was just making sure no one was dead.
Yep.
Like it was so low key.
Pushing the dead ones out so the sharks would eat them.
The sharks would eat them. But like you could camp wherever you wanted to. There was no like structured camping along the beach. You could just
pull up.
set up whatever you wanted to. Whereas now you got to book 3 months in advance, and then you got to book the ferry 6 months in advance, and then like it's out of control.
I only got into that four-wheel drive culture because I was so close to losing my license all the time in like Commodores and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like
I've never
I just got to a point where I was like, I need to buy a slower car. And so I bought a Hilux. Yeah. Because I was like, I'm just going to...
the world's slowest
I'm just
car.
going to fucking lose my license instantly.
My first car was an LN 106 Hilux. It was the greatest thing that I've ever owned. I regret selling it every day. I love that car.
I had a 105, no aircon.
Yeah, no aircon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rough as guts, slow as anything, but fucking Jesus. Would go anywhere.
Climb your fucking leg.
Yeah.
But I just got to the point where I was like, I can, and we were starting to do a bit of campy stuff with guys from school and a bit of shooting and a bit of that sort of thing. But before that, it was just like everyone had whatever you had, you'd cut the springs, fucking dump it in the weeds. Like Need for Speed was big on PlayStation and everyone wanted neon lights under their cars and shit. Like we're all fucking losers.
My brother was into that culture, and then
I
was into the full. Like I had just the LN 106. We were shooting and camping, and that was all we did.
Yep.
My old man had fast cars, and like we used to mess around in his car because we didn't own it. That was good enough. He had way more expensive, way faster cars than we could afford. So we used to flog the piss out of his. We used to have to park it out in the paddock. You wouldn't come home. You'd drive down our driveway and then park it like beside the driveway but not in the garage because you could smell the brakes burning. And if you parked it in the garage with the brakes like that hot, he used to come home and just get furious. He'd be like, what the fuck have you been doing? The car stinks. So he'd like park it in the paddock, wind the windows down, just let it cool off.
Take the vice grips off the rear brakes. Just blowing time.
Park it in the shed and pretend like nothing happened.
We had a guy in our class in senior, like we'd he's all driving these busted ass Commodores and shit, and his old man bought him like at the time would have been like a year old, like it was like a VY, like an 03, I think that would have been 05 or something, but like it was like an ex-government white, just stock as, and he put the big wheels on it and shit, and we were like, oh, sell us your stockies, you know, like, he goes, no, you're just going to go and fucking blow them up. Like, no, we won't. Like, we 100% like just want to get some new tyres without buying brand new. And like 3 weeks we worked him, bought them off him. Fucking that afternoon on the old Motorola flip phone, we're sending videos out the back of the dump, just fucking torch these things. Just torched them to nothing. He was fucking furious.
That's amazing.
It's like, we paid like nothing for them, like $50 a wheel or something.
Yeah.
But we're like, we won't, Jimmy.
we won't. We just need new tyres.
And like literally picked them up, bolted 2 on the back, straight out, just blew them up.
The good old days. Everything was so much simpler back then.
Yep. We were all just like, oh, I can't believe your dad bought you like a brand new. It was probably pretty cheap being ex-government, but we were just like, man, this thing's like
pretty flash.
We're driving like 89 models. And he's in an 03.
No power steering.
Yep.
My mate's girlfriend at the time, well, they're married now, so I can't even say at the time.
Well, she was his girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, they weren't married back then. She had one of those little Mazdas that had no power steering.
Oh,
it was like those little 323 things.
Yeah.
Little bubble cars. It was an absolute monster to try and drive around. But we went everywhere in that. I think she was the first out of all of us to get her licence and have a car.
Yep.
We used to blow off school, go to like Dream World and that.
Yeah,
like,
we go to Gold Coast for ice cream.
Go to Pancake Manor at 12 o'clock at night for pancakes in Brisbane. It's like a 4-hour drive.
I had a mate had one of the old red Ford lasers. And like he did his whole... Back then it was like... You just had to have your learners for 6 months. There was no hours or anything.
Yeah.
And he did his whole 6 months. I don't think he ever had another person in the car with him. So he was working for a builder, so he'd be like out at Leeburn, knocking up frames all day. They'd call in the pub, have a few beers, jump in the red laser, drive an hour home. Like never ever had it. Well, his old man was always out working, so he's like, fuck it, I'll just drive around. Yeah, it went everywhere, that thing.
Yeah, those things never died. You still see that era. The Mazda of that era, the Mitsubishi of that era, and the like the Holden Barinas of that era.
Yep.
You just couldn't fucking kill them.
We had Denny's first car was the old X3 XL?
Yeah.
Like the round bubble looking one. We had the one before that, the boxy laser looking one. And you couldn't follow it. If you were following her, you'd have to like shuttle your aircon vents because it was so fumy. It was like we bodged up the roadworthy to get it through. Like it was just it got us round for a fair while.
Yeah,
but it was just like the biggest piece of shit.
That's amazing.
It was like didn't care. It was like first thing you do, like fucking don't worry about the leaking CVs.
Yeah.
Put a stereo in it. Like, it'll be right.
New Pioneer speakers. Everyone had that head unit that used to change colours. And everyone thought that was the coolest thing in the whole world. Yeah, and you couldn't listen to CDs on any of the fucking roads we used to drive on because they were that shit too rough and skip the whole time. But you think it was awesome anyway.
Yeah, good times.
Good times.
Man, I took out some guideposts with those big old CD wallets. Trying to pick a new CD while you're driving. You got the big like four per page, and you're fucking flipping through. Next thing, there's guideposts flying over your car.
Well, fuck. Straighten it back up again. Yeah, they reckon phones are dangerous while you're driving. Those CD wallets with a fuck.
Absolutely.
Try and figure out what CD you want to listen to.
They were good times.
Yeah, so good.
Yep,
anyway,
that's it.
On that reminiscy.
What a good
it was good to have a bit of a memory lane podcast. We haven't had one of them for a little while.
Good distraction.
Yeah, good distraction.
Current events.
Yeah. You guys know where to find us. You know what to do. You know where to
rip in.
Rip in. Comments have been on fire again this week.
Yep.
Absolutely outrageous.
Some people think that we're actually telling 100% truthful stories every step of the way.
Every step of the way. Or that we're lying.
Yeah.
Some of the ones that he's called us out on have been like legit stories. And some of the ones he haven't called us out on have just been straight up furfies.
Yeah.
But no, the comments, some of you guys need to dial back the comments though. It's not a confession booth at the Vatican.
No.
It's on social media.
People can read what you're saying.
People can read what you're saying. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, but fucking Jesus.
No snitches here.
Keep it up, boys. Keep it up.
Yeah.
No, we love it. We love you guys all. Thank you guys for coming along with us for another week. And we'll be back. We'll be back next week with another yarn.
Another update.
Yeah, another update on what we're up to.
Yeah.
And look forward to it.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.